I'm gonna be completely honest, we're shooting this video really late and there's a lot of tech news, so we gotta move fast. Let's go! The White House claimed this week that at least some imports from China are now subject to a 245% tariff, leaving some analysts wondering whether this was a typo. But it appears that 245% includes previous tariffs levied against China during the preceding Trump and Biden administrations, and the current administration is now including them on the executive orders because, hey, you gotta put up big numbers to make the investors happy. You guys like this? But despite the US government trying to cut China off, US consumers are flocking to the Chinese shopping apps DHgate and Taobao, which were the top downloaded free shopping apps on the iOS App Store at the time of writing. This follows also Chinese shopping app Temu and Shein, which is now based in Singapore, announcing price hikes in the wake of the Trump administration's tariffs. Some reports indicate users are turning to Taobao and DHgate to buy luxury items direct from China, which usually sell for way more after they've gone to some brand HQ in Europe for final packaging and a little kiss of approval from an eccentric old Italian guy.
Mwah. Send it away.
But there is some good tariff-related news. Nintendo announced US and Canada pre-orders for the Switch 2 will go live on April 24th, and the company confirmed they are not hiking the price of the console or its games, just its accessories. Joy-Cons are like $100 and a dock is $120? Hey, I mean, what? Well, you're not a real fan? The little strap is $14. Okay. Google is getting kind of aggressive with their Gemini feature rollouts. Free users can now use Gemini Live's screen sharing feature, which was previously only available to paid users or owners of a Pixel 9 or Galaxy S25 device. The feature lets you talk to Gemini while showing it your camera feed like you're on a video call. And it's basically the same interface used by the prototype smart glasses Google recently demoed at a TED conference. If that's even real. I'm so tired. Look, don't think about it, especially if you're a college student in the US, because Google's giving all of you free access to Gemini Advanced until June 30th. So you can get all that help from AI to write your papers for you while you play with the also just rolled out VO2 video generation into the wee hours of the night, morning. Something. This really smells like the give every kid a Chromebook and now they're used to it and will buy another Chromebook program. That's what it's called. It's what it says on the webpage. But I don't know, the internet is finding out some cool stuff about ChatGPT's newest, biggest reasoning model, o3. Turns out it's really good at GeoGuessr, even correctly identifying a specific library based on a picture of books on the shelf. I mean, it answers just as confidently when it gets it wrong, but you gotta admit, it's got some chutzpah, okay? It's also doing a kind of a creepy thing now where it's referring to users by name in its internal chain of thought, which seems to be related to the recent ChatGPT update, causing it to reference all of your previous chats when answering a prompt. And this feels even weirder than addressing you directly by name, because it's like asking someone a question and then they're like, sure. Riley just asked me a question, so I should probably do a web search to find the answer. Oh, he's looking at me right now with his stupid face. This guy, his name's Riley, really needs a haircut. I can hear you. Another fun fact is that o3 and reasoning models in general hallucinate more than previous models, according to both OpenAI and AI research lab Transluce, because they make more claims, both accurate and inaccurate. Now, those answers take up a lot of resources, and according to Sam Altman, millions of dollars are spent to power ChatGPT's responses to users just saying thank you, ChatGPT. But Sam says if that's the cost of being polite to AI, it's money well spent because, you never know. What? Well, you know, AI might remember your kindness in, you know, a few years. Wait, what does that mean, Sam? Does it mean you should check out our sponsor? Micro Center and their newest store in Santa Clara, California. Sign up at the link below and receive a free 128 gig flash drive in store when it opens this year. And hey, if you bought your old GPU at Micro Center, bring it with you for their GPU trade-in program. You'll receive an offer the same day. And hey, bring your other old tech too and let Micro Center recycle it or help donate it to someone who needs it. And hey, bring your curiosity for tech news because Micro Center has great articles and tutorials on the latest tech trends. You don't have to come in for that. That's on the website. And they're also running an Apple sales event all throughout April online. Anyway, check out the sale and learn more about the Santa Clara store at the link in the description.
Rain or shine, tariffs or no tariffs, the Shipstorm sale event will help you get a great deal at lttstore.com. We are offering free worldwide shipping on any order over $150 US, so it's a great time to pick up some apparel or a commuter backpack or a screwdriver. And we're offering a never-before-seen price on our magnetic cable management essentials bundle. Don't miss it by heading to lttstore.com at the link in the video description. Back to you, Riley.
Okay, quick bits. Yeah, Synology is getting flack for requiring the use of Synology branded hard drives in their Plus line of NAS systems in order for users to access features like drive health reports, automatic firmware updates, and volume-wide deduplication. What makes this move even more silly is that Synology doesn't even make their own hard drives. They basically rebrand Toshiba and Seagate drives, which involves giving it a little kiss from an eccentric old Italian. It's the same guy. Discord has been sued by the state of New Jersey for violating child safety laws and doing little to protect underage users from harassment, abuse, and sexual exploitation. Now, Discord is testing a new age verification system that involves scanning ID cards and faces, with the platform blurring sensitive media if it detects a young'un, but only in Australia and the UK, where recently passed legislation requires the use of such systems. Now, this comes along with privacy concerns as well, but other regions are considering similar legislation. So AI is gonna need to get real good at spotting two kids in a trench coat, and that's no easy task, okay? We've all been fooled. After losing its search antitrust lawsuit last year, Google has been ruled a monopoly again in the adtech industry this time, following a lawsuit from the US Department of Justice. And things are looking similarly not great for Meta, who's trying to argue against the FTC's assertion that they have a monopoly on social media. Zuck has testified saying TikTok counts as a competitor, but the FTC's arguing TikTok's more like a content delivery service. If we're talking truly social media, only Snapchat and a platform nobody's ever heard of, MeWe, qualify, because they focus on sharing between family and friends, an activity that has gone way, way down on Meta's apps. Meta's Sheryl Sandberg actually argued that ads can be as high quality or even better than organic content, and users want to see them. So look, I don't even know if the monopoly argument holds here, but I think we all know Meta deserves to get cooked here anyway. And hey, how about a nice tech story? A NASA mission called Polarimeter to unify the corona and heliosphere, or PUNCH, which is just great on its own, whose entire purpose is to fly to the sun and take sick photos, as Gizmodo puts it, has begun sending said photos back. And yeah, to the untrained eye, they mostly look like a fridge painting by a toddler who just discovered the color orange, but this photo's been to space. And so has Katy Perry now, so I guess that's kind of whatever. Hey, you know what is not whatever though? You coming back here on Monday for a Talk Linked with me and Luke talking about AI? Yeah, you didn't know I was gonna say that. I'll explain everything on Monday. Okay, bye.